Hello, my name is Bill Banick, and I'm the founder of Long River Taiji Chuan, which is a martial arts school that teaches Qigong and Taiji. And I'm doing this in affiliation with Yale and Smilo. So I'm going to teach you introduction to Taiji walking. We're going to be doing basic we're going to be doing basic positionings, shifting, forward stance, sitting stance, and then we're going to go into the movement of the Taiji walking out of the 24 posture Yang style system. And we're going to be doing the walking forward, and then we're doing the walking backward. Okay, so join me and have some fun. So we're going to find ourselves feet hip width position. We're going to relax the legs into length. Draw the hips back slightly so that the shoulders and hips and heels are lined up. The neck is long, the head is resting evenly there. The tongue is at the roof of the mouth. The fingertips are just resting to the outside of your thighs. And there's some space between your arms and your body, so you're not collapsing inward. We're going to take a moment to close our eyes and just start to feel our alignment, as if the weight were dropping evenly into the feet, as if the tailbone were able to drop down and rest, as if the top of the spine were lifting and the top of the head were lifting. And when you start to feel your balance and alignment, relax more deeply into it. We're going to move into noticing our breath. So we're going to feel and notice the inhale rising up and the exhale releasing down. And we're going to start to immerse ourselves in that constant pattern of natural breath so that the mind can settle inward and the body can release more and the two can join with the breath. Relaxed, steady, as we say, rooted, yet expansive. And then we're going to open our eyes. The first thing we're going to do is where that triangle of pelvis is, we're going to draw the hips back slightly, bending the knees. If we were to look down, we'd see that we could still see the front of the feet past the knees. And the lower back, the glutes would be relaxed. And again, the shoulders would be in line with the hips. A slight engagement of the quads. Good, we're sitting evenly here. First movement is going to be settling over to the right side. So it feels like the tailbone is over the right heel. The left foot is still on the ground. And then we're going to come back to the center evenly. And then we're going to shift over so that the sacrum, the tailbone is over the left heel and the right foot is still on the ground. And then come across evenly. So coming over to the right, relaxing the left hip so it stays even. We're not trying to lift it. Through the center and then over to the left, relaxing the right hip. So the shoulders and hips are staying level. And I like to exhale to one side, inhale to the other side, exhale to one side, inhale to the center, and exhale to the other side. So the inhale is occurring at the center. The exhale is occurring to one side. Inhale is occurring at the center. Exhale is occurring to the other side. Again, if your breath gets too confusing, just breathe and follow the movement. Good. Now, we're going to settle onto that right foot. The left knee is going to bend forward. And then from there, without moving our body forward, we're just going to relaxedly extend the heel so there's hip width distance between the feet. We're settled over to the right, the left foot is forward without locking the knee. And then we're going to release, we're going to come through the center, and then we're going to come over onto the left side. The right heel is going to stay on the ground. There's going to be a tendency to want to lift the right heel because we walk, and that's what happens, but we're not going to here. Because we're going to go back onto that heel again and draw the hip back to raise the toes. And then we're going to release, come through the center, and go over to the left. This is called the forward or bow stance. Coming back into what we call the sitting stance. Good. Now, we're going to rotate the leg open as we turn slightly to the left. We're going to set the foot down. We're going to come evenly to the center, both knees bent. We're going to rotate over to the left. enough so that leg feels like it wants to lengthen, but then we're going to bend the knee, let the pivot occur so the heel comes up. Then we're going to look toward the center. We're going to extend the heel through again, duplicating the same position. And then we're going to go forward. And we're going to do that a few times. So as we sit back, I'm going to move back a little so you can see. We're just going to draw the hips to sit over that heel of the back and then shift across. And imagine getting over the heel of the front. So forward bow stance into sitting stance. Good, and then we're going to rotate that foot out. We're going to shift across. We're going to get over there, lining up, pivot so we could relax the knee, heel, and then forward. Good. Now I'm going to position myself so you're going to be following me as I walk forward away from you. Okay, so we're going to do that again. So we're going to let the feet settle, hip width distance apart. We're going to sit, relax shoulders and hips. We're going to settle over onto the right. Left knee in, heel extends forward and out. Foot down, shifting through the center. Arms are just resting. And we're going to sit back. We're going to start to look toward the left, rotate, body and leg open. Shift over to the left. Good. We're going to look forward as the knee bends. Heel goes forward. And then we're going to move forward into the forward stance. Right. And we're going to continue with that. Looking, turning to the right, settling to the right, so the left heel goes through, and then shifting forward again. Good. We're going to do that again. Opening toward the left, turning to the left, settling, toe, heel, forward onto the right. Good. We're going to take it from there as I'm going to work toward you. So I'm going to get onto that right foot. I'm going to sit back again so you can see. Open, shift across, continue that rotation, settle, knee, heel, forward. And then we're going to do that again. Sit, open, shift across, rotate, knee, heel, forward. Good. And what this does is to give you relaxed control as you develop your balance and alignment. And when we do this correctly, when we don't put undue weight on the joints, and we keep the spine aligned, and we start to balance our nervous system from one side to the other, we also really help our bone density. So to help maintain and improve bone density. Good, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to do it toward this direction again. So follow along. And again, when I sit back, I like to inhale. When I go forward, I like to exhale. When I come to sit, I like to inhale. When I go forward, I like to exhale. But again, if the breath gets too confusing, just breathe and move. Again, coming across so you're balanced, creating a sitting stance, and then moving into the forward stance. The sitting stance here is just created by sitting back and opening. And then what seems like a forward stance here, so we could once again sit, and then forward. Good, we're going to continue that. Feel our way through. Keep your face and jaw relaxed. The next time we're left, we're just going to straighten through that leg and bring the feet parallel. Good. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to practice that as much as you can. Okay, we meet every Monday at 3 o'clock online through Yale, Smilo, and we meet Wednesday every 2 o'clock online through Yale and Smilo, and we practice Qigong and Taiji. I hope you'll join us. Again, Bill Banick from Long River Taiji Chuan. Thank you so much.